Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some new Yu-Gi-Oh news. We've got a new monster coming out in Battle of Chaos, a new Dimension monster. We've got a new collectible obelisk, and on top of that, we've got a really good reprint coming out in the Structure deck Cyber Strike, which actually hasn't had its full list revealed, even though it's coming out very, very soon. But we do have confirmation on Imperm being in here. But let's go ahead and kick it off with a new Dimension monster called the Dark Dimension Soldier. So he's going to be a new Warrior Synchro effect, Dark level 5 with 1200 attack and 2400 defense points. And his effect says is a requirement for the summon, it's 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters. And it says you can only use his cards first and second effect each once per turn. The first part of the effect is you can banish one card from your hand, then target one of your banished dark monsters and special summon it in face up or face down defense position. The second part of the effect is during each end phase, inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each set card on the field. It's a pretty interesting effect. I'm thinking, like, just right off the top of my head, anything that could be set that would be dark. That's obviously kind of good for Shaddolls. You can maybe even reset some of your cards that did get banished. I think that's a pretty good effect. Nonetheless, his stats are kind of weak. All he would really do is facilitate the ability to get something back, but that other bonus of being able to banish a card from your hand can actually be pretty good, because you can start activating the effects of the monster if it does get banished. I think it's a pretty interesting card. I'm not sure if it's going to shift up the meta with this effect, with the second of like the burn damage. It's an interesting effect. I mean, like, yeah, you might be able to get 100 burn damage instantly from just the first part of the effect, and then if you set like 2 or 3 cards, 300 burn damage, but it's each set card on the field, so that would technically include your opponent's. I don't know if there's some troll way, because I know with Dustin, can't you like attack and then you set equal amount of cards on the field? It's probably unrealistic to pull off some crazy like win condition with it, because even if you get like all of the zones pretty much, not counting like the pendulum, or I guess even if you use the extra deck zone, it's too hard to pull off an FTK. I don't think it's possible with this, but if there is some crazy combo with it, someone let me know in the comment section below via this like burn damage. I think it's just impossible, even if you fill up everything. Someone maybe will figure out some ridiculous combo with that. Anyways, next up, this is just Yu-Gi-Oh merch. They are making a new energy max figure, so it's going to be an obelisk, and he looks insanely beefy over here, and it's going to be like a red one, and it is quite expensive. It's like over 200 bucks, so I just want to mention that really quick. So a new $200 obelisk collectible. So moving on to the other news from Structure deck Cyber Strike, the most important thing out of this right here is that we have a confirmation. It talks about some other cards. We have actually had these known before, but the most important thing is the infinite impermanence, because in the OCG, you actually have a really, really good list, and I'll actually go over that in a moment. But at the moment right now, in terms of imperm, that's like a $30-ish card, so getting that as reprint alone will make people want to go ahead and pick this up. There's also a few new cards in here that we'll go over in a second, but there's also the Gizmek. It's like a $2 card. This doesn't really matter, like, you know, them announcing it doesn't really matter too much for that card, but the imperm is definitely great. There are also 2 newer cards coming out in here. The Cyber Dark End Dragon. This is going to have the effect where it must be either fusion summon or special summon by tributing 1 level 10 or lower Cyber Dark fusion monster equipped with Cyber and Dragon, and it's unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, and once per turn you can equip a monster from either graveyard to this card, and then while this card is equipped with an equipped card, it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of equipped cards equipped to, and it's got 5,000 attacks. So it's like one of those like super boss monsters, because it's unaffected by the opponent's activated effects. But keep in mind, not everything is going to be an activated effect, but still pretty cool boss. And then we got Cybernetic Horizon, another newer card here. So this card is always treated as a Cyber Dark card. You get to send 2 dragon and or machine cyber monsters with different attributes to the graveyard, 1 from your hand, 1 from your deck, to add 1 dragon or machine cyber monster from your deck to your hand. And if you do send 1 machine cyber fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, and you can't special summon a monster from the extra deck the turn you activate this, except for machine monsters, and you can only activate 1 of them per turn. So pretty cool card just for another searcher. Now going into the list over here, this is via the Yugipedia. We still don't know everything in here, but if we do look at this website, I haven't actually shown off this website before. It's kind of a cool website. It's called Card Cluster, but nonetheless, this is, keep in mind, this is the OCG one. Their list over here says it's coming out on the 13th, but this thing has gotten pushed back several different times for this set. And on top of that, we also have another release date here on October 15th. So it's just extra news. And of course, its MSRP is still $10 per box. I know we recently dropped a video going over the increase of Yu-Gi-Oh card prices, which, hey, it looks like this is still going to stay at the same price, but who knows, maybe the structure deck prices will increase to like, you know, another $1 or something next year. But nonetheless, yeah, we don't have the full list for it yet, but with this website over here, it shows on the OCG list. Obviously, Imperm is an amazing card. They got it, but there's also another really, really good card in here. Some of you guys might have seen it before. It's called Lightning Storm. I don't know if we're going to get it in the TCG, and looking at the price of Lightning Storm, technically it got another print in King's Court, so I'm not sure if we're going to get it here. Let me know, guys, if you think we're going to be getting it in here. If we do get Lightning Storm and Imperm, this set is this like structure deck is going to be a really, really, really good structure deck. Not only for people that want to build Cyber Dragons, which is already kind of a popular thing to go ahead and play, at least in the casual side of things. I know a lot of people really like Dark Magician Blue Eyes, and Cyber Dragon is still kind of something that a lot of people like to run. But other than that, there's not really an insane reprint that we could be getting. But that, if they do add that, because we don't have the full list yet, that would be an amazing, like, I can super recommend for new players to pick that up, because yeah, Imperm is a definite card that you can run at 3. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the new guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on any of the topics that we talked about down below. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If it's your first time here, you do want to see if maybe we'll be getting that new reprint of Lightning Storm, and I'll update you guys in the future on the new Cyber style deck when it does come out and it gets closer to release, once they show off everything. But if you want to see more stuff, subscribe, turn on the bell, and you'll definitely see more very soon. But take care, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Peace.